Okay, hello Cloud Gurus, how y'all doing? I'm Scott Pletcher and welcome back to another exciting episode of AWS This Week. AWS cuts the ribbon on a new region, AWS Launch Wizard now supports nearly push-button SAP deployment, AWS IQ temporarily removes fees, and we reveal the Guru of the Week. Now, you may notice something a little different this week. In fact, I'm surrounded by lots and lots of ferocious big cats. Well, I have decided to open my own Roadside Zoo right here in the Pletcher compound. Why do you ask? Well, like most savvy business people, I base all my expensive ventures solely on what memes are trending in the internet this week. And as it turns out, big cats and dudes with mullets seem to be trending in the past few weeks. And you can bet this guy is not going to miss out on that sweet, sweet pop culture coattailing. Admittedly, with the current travel restrictions, attendance to my zoo has been light. All right, enough of my ego grandstanding, on with the news. Let me tell you about another place with big cats, and that is Africa. In addition to big cats, Africa now also has their first AWS region. The new AWS Africa region is named AF South 1 and based in Cape Town, South Africa. First announced in 2018, AWS's 23rd region is ready to roll and accepting workloads, with almost a full complement of the AWS service suite. Now, if this were a big budget production, I'd play that Africa song by that band named after Dorothy's little dog in The Wizard of Oz. But it costs lots and lots of money to keep these cats fed, so instead, enjoy some awkward silence. SAP is a massive global software company, most known for their enterprise resource planning software. And ERP, as they are called, are very complex and highly integrated business applications that help companies manage inventory, supply chains, accounting, finance, human resources, and many more business functions. In fact, the vast majority of Fortune 500 companies use SAP in some way or another. And when an ERP system is functioning smoothly, it truly is a thing of beauty. However, I can tell you from personal experience, setting up and managing an SAP landscape is borderline nightmarish due to its complexity. This month, AWS Launch Wizard announced support for SAP deployments. By stepping through a few screens, Launch Wizard guides you through the process of provisioning an SAP landscape that has all the best practices baked right in. SAP on AWS makes a lot of sense for many companies because the on-demand, pay-only-for-what-you-need model allows them to spin up temporary systems or rapidly clone production environments, something which is usually cost prohibitive in on-prem landscapes. Recently, AWS announced lots of deals and discounts on various services in an attempt to help out those who have suddenly found themselves in a remote workforce scenario. Well, that's all well and good, but what if you or your company need some reputable consulting help to get things set up properly, like construct a fleet of AWS workspaces or configure AWS Connect? Likewise, what if you are a skilled AWS certified architect or engineer who's found themselves temporarily sidelined from projects? Well, AWS has a solution for this. It's called AWS IQ, and it's a sort of matchmaker service that tries to pair up companies needing remote consulting help with AWS certified consultants. Normally, AWS collects a fee from both the consultant and the customer based on the price agreed for the engagement. But to help grease the wheels of progress, AWS IQ will be waiving fees until June 30th. So get off that couch, get out there and find your perfect mate. And now on to the Guru of the Week. This week's winner is Radek Antunic from Barcelona, Spain. A sweet swag pack is on its way to lovely Barcelona as we speak. Presuming that reInvent is still on for this year, you've also been entered into a drawing for a ticket to said event. Speaking of Guru of the Week, let's talk Guru to Guru here for a moment. I've been checking out the Guru of the Week responses for the past few weeks now. The responses are okay, sometimes good, but they can be better. For this week's question, I want you to really dig deep. Channel that super elite guru that you are. None of these single letter responses. Give us a well thought out argument as to why your answer is superior to all the other contenders. You can do it! And that, my friends, is all the news that's fit to print this week. Wish me luck on my zoo, and keep being awesome, cloud gurus.